not exist. So in order for the narrative to get to the mainstream media, get picked up by Al Jazeera, get picked up by CNN, everything else, it comes from a Nigerian government source. From the very beginning, they determine the narrative. The reporters regurgitate the government narrative. We decided to be a voice and try to help change that paradigm, and created Truth Nigeria to document what is actually happening. How many of you guys know that there were 10 Christians killed in Kaduna just the other day? How many of you know that there were 30 Christians killed in Plateau just a week ago? How many of you know that besides the 280 Christians that were killed in Yellowwater on June 13th, we are now about over 500 Christians that have been killed total since Yellowwater? No one knows. The media is not reporting it. Well, that's why we formed Truth Nigeria, to talk about what is going on. But also, what we pointed out in the documentary that I'd like everybody to realize is that Truth Nigeria had information that the attack on Yellowwater was going to occur 3 weeks before the attack happened. Now, when we get a terror alert, we find information, we know attacks are going to occur, our method is we issue a terror alert on our website, truthnigeria.com, but we also immediately call the local authorities. We notify the Nigerian military, the DSS, the Nigerian government, to let them know this is what we found out, this is our intelligence. Now, a day before the attack, we got word that there's movement happening. They are mobilizing, and they are coming for Yellowwater. So the day before, our team notified the government, the local authorities, the army, the police, and said, hey, there's movement, they're coming, watch out. What happened? Absolutely nothing. The government stood by and did nothing, with advance warning multiple times. In fact, there was a military fob with soldiers that was less than a kilometer away while the attacks were going on, shooting warning shots in the air, but did not engage the terrorists as people were being burned to death, hacked to death with machetes, and being slaughtered.
These are true stories. The stories that sometimes you will see Nigerians reacting like, I didn't know that. Did you know that they've killed over 500 Christians in the Middle Belt and the other part of northern Nigeria since that Yellowwater killings in June? You don't know that? No. Because the Nigerian media, like he said, they do not actually do any media work. They are pretty much like the copy and paste WhatsApp group kind of broadcast team. They regurgitate everything the government shares with them. News Agency of Nigeria, NAN. And they will go on and that's it. If you dare give any contrary opinion, they will say you are doing misinformation. Government that is run, country that is run with misinformation. Where do you think it's where do you think it's headed? There are data. Now, they are saying that the data they are releasing, they are not reliable data. I was like, oh, really? Could you please release the reliable one then? Nigerian government has no record of the people living in IDP camps. They do not have record of the names. They do not have the record of their ages or where they come from. Nothing. Ask Nigerian government. Ask them. Can you please provide us with the names, details of all the victims? Over 20 million Nigerians that have been displaced, living in IDP camps or completely left their communities and all that. Could you give us their details? They can't. But they'll tell you they are working on it. In northern Nigeria, they are crashing like everywhere because of this planned, precise execution of these terrorists in northern Nigeria. I've got two clips for you. The first one is this clown. And I'll share the second one, which sent his own personal threat yesterday, right? Watch this.
Yes. Good afternoon, my fellow Nigerians. Please, Donald Trump, the President of the United States of America, we had your message. Say you are coming to bombard Nigeria. You are I am a fully retired military officer who have fight with America. I see you are fight. You don't know anything to attack. Your attack is by the air. We will work the whole air. You will never, that will be your last attack in your life. We are not Cuba. We are not Venezuela. We are not Afghanistan. Mind you, we are not Libya. Mind you, we are not Iraq. You can't do shit. You are the one. You are not the one who attacked Iraq or rather capture Osama bin Laden. You are not the one. It is NATO, not the US. US are just leading nonsense. We are waiting for you. Maybe that will be your grace in Nigeria. Please, Trump, I'm waiting for you. Call me when you land. We go fight for pistol first. Me and you. Before anything, I will get you where you are. Who are you to dictate for Nigeria? If you will like, we say Christian ticket is a problem. Muslim ticket is a problem. You cannot dictate for us. Even the Reverend Father who reported that thing is from Benue State. His brother was the one who went for coup. Okay. So it's the same coup plotters. They are nonsense. They just want to scatter Nigeria. We are doing fine. They drive you from Niger. You don't have way to pack Renault and gold and Burkina Faso and Mali. So you want to attack Nigeria. Nonsense. We are waiting for you. Fuck you, fuck your ass. So, Trump mun ji sakonka. Shugaban kasar America. Kuma wallahi ni ina jiran ka. Don Allah in ka zo ma ka kira ni in ba sai na tattafa maka mari ba shege nake. Pistol zan cire wallahi zan harbe ka don kuma. Kai din me? Ka isa ka ba mu doka. Ka ce ga abun da za mu yi a Nigeria. Ka isa? Ya za ka ba mu doka? Kai dan Nigeria ne. Kana can America kana haukan shan gogoro. Kutumar umanka me yasa baka ce a daina kashe mutane a Palestine ba? Me yasa baka daina cewa kashe mutane a Sudan ba? Katon banza katon wofi saboda ka sa akwai uranium, akwai kom. Me yasa da Mali suka kore ka baka dawo ba? Me yasa da Burkina Faso suka kore ka baka dawo ba? Me yasa da Niger suka kore ka baka dawo ba?
Why are you running? Why are you running? Why are you running?
America is coming. That's all I can say. And pray, tell that America doesn't come. Because the story will change. You'll be so disappointed that there are willing Nigerians. Let me give you a scenario, especially those of you who are from northern Nigeria, that will push one Nigeria on the one hand, then you continue to push your bigotry, tribalism, and religious supremacy on the other hand, pretending that everybody is actually as stupid as some of you. Listen, the coming of America doesn't mean that they would need to bring their soldiers in. You know what you're going to witness? You're going to witness armed Christians now. Because America with guns and all these weapons that they are giving your government, all they have to do is to arm these locals. They will kill and kill and kill so many of you extremists who are willing to go to war for your brothers who are killing Nigerians. I promise you. Maybe you are not thinking it. Maybe none of you is thinking that, yeah? That you think America will send 10,000 soldiers to Nigeria. I don't think so. One of the things that got the Fulani terrorists, Boko Haram terrorists and others, what gives them the strength is the fact that the Nigerian government deliberately disarmed their own people. Don't think Nigerians don't know how to fight. If you check everybody's history, they will tell you how they got to where they are and how they became the ancestral landowner of the ancestral lands today. The ancestors fought, bled on those lands. It is not the first time people have attempted to kick them out of their lands. Like historically, check it. Or if you check your forefathers' history, you will realize that they bled. They sweated, they bled, they died defending that same land with whatever tool they had back then. But the moment this Nigeria happened, the criminal government in Nigeria started disarming Nigerians. We have record of that. Communities that put up a fight against the terrorists ended up being, raided by the military. Their able-bodied men are rounded up and they are actually alleged to be the troublemakers. The media is ready to blast that all over your screen and blame the locals, defending themselves against these invaders, these marauders. So Nigerian government disarmed their own people for these terrorists. America's involvement can change all of that. Yeah, because it's a two-way thing. The reaction of Nigeria to all of this, Nigerian government, will determine indeed if they are actually truly guilty of protecting terrorists and the terror sponsors in Nigeria. Their response will determine that, like officially. For now, they don't even know how to react yet. So if Nigerian government decided to react, like defensively in that way, that shows that they are actually backing the terrorists, the next phase is just going to be that the Christians in Nigeria, especially in these troubled zones, they will be given access to, sophisticated weapons and weaponry. They will be given trainings, and you will see a new set of defense against the terrorists, including those of you who are terrorist sympathizers. Have you ever thought of that? No? They are going to start religious war. They are going to get people, you are going to get yourself killed. Because the whole game is about to change. It is. Your government will be under pressure. They will no longer be able to arrest people who are defending themselves. Right? The entire thing will change. And indeed, it could actually collapse not just the caliphate. It will collapse the Tinubu's regime. And obviously may lead to the balkanization of Nigeria. They are crashing out. Now let's take a moment, right? So thank you so much to all of you who have been on this program tonight. If this is your first time, kindly take a moment, okay? And subscribe onto my channel, by the way. So we are nearly 3,000 of us on YouTube and over nearly 300 as well, 10% of that on Facebook. So please take a moment, like the broadcast as well, to show that you are here, right? Doesn't take much. You can even like the broadcast using your remote control if you're watching it on your screen. Yeah, please. Here is a second crash out on this matter.
What the Americans are looking for in this country are something greater,
Better.
their own interests.
Yeah.
What are those interests by your own assessment?
Three things. Number one, to stop Tinubu from becoming president in 2027.
Really?
Yes, because Tinubu...
Are you sure on that?
I can swear with my Quran. Because Tinubu was among the people that contributed money to give it to Kamala Harris for her campaign. And Trump has vengeance. He will never forgive that. Look, what Trump is coming to Nigeria to do is not about Nigerians, Christians, or Nigerian Muslims. It's not about Northerners or Southerners. It's why did Tinubu, through France, mobilize? He's not alone. There are a lot of international presidents, including Macron, that mobilized money for Kamala Harris because they knew if Trump becomes American president, there's going to be a problem for the whole world. That's the first reason. Trump is getting back at Tinubu. And look, because Tinubu is quiet, meek, gentle, and humble, if you put your fingers into his mouth, he is not biting you. Doesn't mean that he can come and roughshod over Tinubu. Tinubu can fight back.
Let me.
That's number one reason.
Okay,
reason. Yeah. The second reason is, look, is the American stronghold in the Middle East is getting away, slipping away from their fingers. They needed another stronghold of energy resources.
What stronghold are you talking about?
The oil. In fact, as it is today, if people don't know, let me tell them categorically on this platform that the Arab kingdoms now are facing the greatest challenge of their lives. There are inside, what do you call it, storms brewing politically, because the common men are tired of those kingdoms. And it's only America that is holding them. And America's intelligence has shown that they cannot keep on holding these people in the next 10, 15 years.
So they will have now turned to new areas.
Yes. So that Nigeria is a very hot spot for them. Nigeria, Angola, you understand? Algeria. These are some of the areas that they are looking at. And I can tell you, some people are saying that, at energy experts all over the world are saying that the oil reserve in Nigeria is far more than any other Arab country, because it is energy policy that they are saying that Nigeria is beneath those particular Arab kingdoms. We have more energy resources than those Arabs. And America knew that better than anybody else. So this is the second reason. The third reason, which is very, very fundamental, is that for the first time in so long a time, since Abacha, Tinubu was the first president in this country to look away from the Western world. In fact, France is the only friend Tinubu had. And France, Nigeria is not depending on France. It is France and Macron that is depending on Tinubu and Nigeria now.
Really?
Yes. If you are a follower of international politics.
But the French are having a lot of problems in their West African, former West African
That's
colonies.
why they are looking at Tinubu as a way out.
What the Americans...
I'm move past you. You know I'm rich me guy. I swear to God that talk I'm move past you. I'm move past you again. I'm move past you. Ask anybody. See, you go argue this thing, but I swear to God I'm move past you. You don't see where they move before. Me again. I'm move past you. I'm move past you. You know I'm rich me guy. I swear to God that talk I'm move past you. I'm move past you again. I'm move past you. Ask anybody. See, you go argue this thing, but I swear to God I'm move past you. You don't see where they move before. Me again.
We are a poor nation. The bank coal will follow. They say firewood not food. They say we need to plant more trees. And they are not giving us money. We need to open our eyes, try shining, and tell the West. If you don't guarantee our finances and work with us to stop this, we are not going to comply with your climate change. They do it.
They do it. You hear that, Mumu? Yeah. He said that because Tinubu did Muslim tickets, so they want to remove him because of that. And because of Nigeria oil. That's one of the dumbest things I've always been hearing, Sha. America is coming because of our resources. America is coming because of our... And you forgot that there is a $20 billion pipeline project which Nigeria agreed to tap your own gas from the eastern Nigeria straight to Europe. A project that America is superheading. You don't know that? They're going to be taking that. The project is ongoing. It is called the KKK. Right? That one is not by shooting a gun. America is very much invested in your energy sector in Nigeria. And your crude oil. It's so funny. Nigeria is producing 1.3 or 1.4 million barrels of crude oil every day. America is producing 21.5 million barrels of crude oil every day. The biggest refinery in Africa and possibly in the world soon, Dangote refinery, relies on the American crude oil that is being shipped, the one that is being pumped from a Texas oil field. Yeah. America is supplying Nigeria crude oil because that's what I'm going to say. Dangote is in Nigeria. Your crude oil cannot even supply Dangote. Are you not ashamed? Dangote is relying now on American crude oil. And it's been on that now for over, I think, a year. Are you aware? No? Ask these criminals what they have done with your resources. In your National Assembly today, right? They were having a chat. Was it today or yesterday? I think it was just yesterday. And they were talking about a report of a missing $300 billion, unremitted $300 billion by the Nigerian NNPC. That's your crude oil money. Do you know where the money is? Because these guys are looking for it.
An interim report of the Ad Hoc Committee on Crude Oil Theft on the investigation of the incessant and nefarious acts of crude oil theft in the Niger Delta and its actors. Mr. President, thank you. That the federal government should mandate the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, NUPRC, to strictly implement, enforce internationally acceptable crude oil measurement standards at all production sites and export terminals, or restore back to the Weights and Measures Department of the Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment to the upstream sector.
This is still an interim report. The final report is not here, but from the interim report, the ad hoc committee's recommendation on the fact that we should trace, track, and recover oil proceeds of stolen crude oil transaction. Mr. President,